Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you some nail art, but this time we'll be sculpting and using charms as well. So first I'm going to explain to you a few tips and tricks how to use foil. So as you can see, I already applied the foil. Now if you've been to my channel before, then you would have seen me use foil all the time. There's a great selection out there, they're not expensive and it looks stunning. So the foil I used is this one. So first I applied a base coat and then I fully cured, and then I added a color, something that matches the foil. So in this case I used like pink. Now this is important, do not skip this step. If by any chance you actually mess up the foil or you don't get 100% transfer, you can still use the nail. Do not discard it. Like I'm going to show you just now. I'm hoping you can see. Right over there, I messed up. Now I did this to show you that you can still use the nail. And as you can see, because I added the color underneath, you can't actually tell there has even been a mistake. So let me just... So as you can see, there's our pink. You do not want a clear nail for this. If there is a mistake and it's clear, it will show. You will be able to tell that there's a mistake. But if you add a color underneath, it will just blend in. It's not really going to be that telling. So you do need a proper transfer foil glue gel. You will need a proper one. Now I use this one from Bon Pretty. This one works like a charm. I use this all of the time. Now I do have a code with them. If you order from them, you can save 10% by just using my code. So I will put that in the description box below. So after I applied the foil, I added a matte top coat and I cured. So let's start. So to my palette I added 5 little balls, and this is made from solid extension gel, but you can use carving gel or sculpting gel as long as it's non-stick, then you can use it. I'm going to take my nail. Now you're not supposed to touch this with your hands, please. Uncured gel is not good for you, it can cause contact dermatitis and a lot of other problems. So if you do use it with your hands, which I'm not suggesting you do, then always use isopropyl alcohol to wipe your hands constantly. And this is what I'll be doing. Now I do have gloves, but the gloves I ordered was the wrong ones and I have still some of them left, unfortunately. So it keeps sticking to the glove. The gloves I ordered was actually the wrong ones. Like I said, they were plastic, so this actually did stick to them. So I'm going to pick up the first ball, just add it, second one, third one. I'm hoping I'm in shot. Like I said on multiple occasions, when it comes to not being in shot, that is my superpower. One there. and then this one a little bit over. And then this one there. So I'm going to move this one a little bit over, making sure that one is in the middle, moving that one a little bit over, and it should look like this. Just going to move it around a little bit, and then I'm going to wipe my hands again. Let me just wipe my hands. So I'm going to use my silicone tool with some isopropyl alcohol. I'm going to dip it in there, wipe down the excess, and I'm going to flatten this out. Flatten and drag. I'm going to clean up the sides, making it like a petal. Good. Just flatten that side up too. If you feel it sticking to your tools, then it's time to dip again into the isopropyl alcohol. Now I'm hoping if I put this there, the focus will be there and you can actually see what I'm doing. So again, flatten, drag. Shape at the sides, drag in again, like so. Now this one. Push in. Drag out, clean up the sides real quick. Good. This one the same. Let me just and then this one in again and out. Let me just secure this bit better. Clean up the sides again. And this is what it should look like now. Now I'm hoping you can see. And I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. So to my palette, I'm adding just a little bit of a jelly. We do want a little bit of color in our flower, but we do not want it so opaque that you can't see like underneath. Now you can see the flower and you can see the pattern of the foil underneath. I want to keep that, but I don't want it to look as plain as it does now, so I'm going to add just a little bit of this jelly on each petal, so right there. And I'm just going to blend it in. Now we do want this part of the flower to be a little bit darker, only a little bit though, and then going into lighter. I'm going to repeat this to all of the petals. Okay, so it's been cured. To my palette I added a little bit of a matte top coat. So I'm going to apply a matte top coat to the petals, but only in the middle parts, like there. I'm not covering the entire petal because I do want to use some chrome just to give it a bit more dimension. And if you do not apply the matte, the chrome will stick everywhere. You don't want it to stick. So I'm just going to, wherever I don't want the chrome to stick to. And I'm going to cure again. Okay, so now I'm going to take my chrome, go over, and it will just stick to the places that hasn't been matte top coated. Do you see the difference? I'm going to repeat this process. And there we go. So now I'm just going to, sorry guys, dust off the axis to where I don't want the chrome to be. And this is what it looks like now. So to the middle of my flower I added a little bit of this rubber top coat, so it can be used as a rhinestone glue as well. And I'll be adding some bling. So let me just pick up. Good. I'm going to add that to the middle of our nail. Sorry guys if I'm not in shot, I'm just trying to see if there's, okay. And then I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. I'm sorry about the movement. So as you can see, I did add a little bit of green caviar beads and then I cured. So now I'm just going to apply a glossy no wipe top coat on top of the flower and the caviar beads, and I'm going to cure again. Now this will protect the color and keep everything in place, like the caviar beads and everything like that, and give a shine to our flower. I'm not going to, however, cover the background in gloss. I want that part to be matte. And this is what our flower looks like. Now, if you do not have any sculpting gel or whatever, you can still use stickers and charms and still make this look like you spent hours when in fact you didn't. So these are the stickers I'm going to be using. I'm hoping you can see. So I'm going to apply one of these stickers to this nail. So after I applied the sticker, I'm going to cover the nail with a matte top coat to seal in the sticker, and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So once I'm done curing, I'm going to add some rhinestone glue gel to where I want our flowers to be. So I did pull a few charms. Just get this. Okay, good. I just want to see if this is going to work or not. This one can come up there. Yeah, it's going to work. Okay. It's not too big. We can make it work. So I'm going to add a little bit of the glue gel here. Place it in and cure. So to the other side, over here, I'm adding more glue. There. Going to pick up my flowers. One there. And now okay. So I'm going to push this one just a little bit closer. So they should be like puzzles. There we go. And I'm going to cure again. After it's been cured, I'm just going to add a matte top coat to seal in underneath and around the flower. And I'm going to cure again. Now I did add a caviar bead there, one there, and then one in the middle of the flower and one there. So it's looking kind of cute, don't you think? And there's our designs. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye guys.